I think we're supposed to have a thunderstorm come through about 1 o'clock. Temperature this morning was about 45. Just 2 days ago, it was close to 80 a high. So ups and downs. But hey, let's talk about what's going on in Chatham County, what's going on the chat list. Got out this morning before 9. Right now, it's I usually try to get done by or before 9 o'clock. Actually, the chat list I try to get out before 8 o'clock. Doesn't always work out that way. Apologies, but hey, it's gone out there. We got a bunch of stuff out there. Let me just pull that up so that I take a look at it. A quick run through. Purpose of these morning updates is basically just to give you a quick 5 to 10 minute update of what's going on in the county. We don't have a TV station for the county. Radio stations over in Silas City, WNCA, but this is just another way to get that information out there. So that's one of the reasons I do it. We do have anywhere from 100 to a couple hundred folks check this out every morning. I'll continue to do it. If we find that it continues to grow, great. If not, we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of people. I should have done this. I could have done this, but they don't. And this is one of those things where, hey, I'm going to try and see what happens. I worked at Duke University for a few years, and the nice thing I liked about Duke is Duke would try as a nonprofit to be a for-profit corporation wouldn't try, and if it worked out, great, and if it didn't work out, then you just moved on and learned from it and made modifications till it became successful. So that's the way I'm taking the approach on this. But yeah, chat list, we had about a dozen. We did have a dozen notices on the chat list this morning. We had a note on toilet paper and bricks. It's been ongoing for 3 days. Again, look, if you haven't signed up, let me bring that up. If you haven't signed up for the chat list, you probably need to go ahead and do this. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a free service. We've got 6,100 members. The chat list is basically a digest of everything that folks send in. As long as it's Chatham centric, we will accept it. If you're starting to write stuff about stuff going on outside the county, we'll just return that email. But the subscription is really easy. Just send a email to chatlist@bellsouth.net with the word subscribe in the header, and we'll get you logged in, and you'll get your first chat list within 24 hours. Usually within 24 hours, and you can try it out and see if that's something you like. And just a reminder, Fridays are our classified Fridays. And if you send in the classified today, guess what? It's not going to show up tomorrow. It's going to be held till Fridays. So that's the scoop on that. Got a recommendation for Cell Repair Shop in Pittsburgh. We've got a person who's wondering, hey, what internet options are out there? They have CenturyLink, DSL, I guess, looking at the possibility of satellite. Starlink won't be available. I'm actually on the waiting list as well. Would love to get that, use AT&T DSL service, and it works fine a lot of times, but sometimes, and you may have noticed when you're watching these morning updates that the internet flow isn't the best that it could be. We've got a person looking to suggestions as to who to donate a bunch of their plastic utensils that they picked up during the pandemic, because everyone's been eating with plastic. The price of that will probably be going up simply because that's made out of petroleum, which, as we know, the price is going up, which is interesting. On the chat list Facebook page, there have been folks that have been posting price increases that they've seen at the gas stations, and I think one of them, Denise Dunn, had posted one, and that gas station that she had posted, I'm not sure if it's the same gas station, I think it is, they had 3 price increases all in the same day. So it went up 20 or 30 cents all in the span of a day. So that's happening quickly. We also have the Chatham County Council of Aging is looking for wheelchairs to distribute on a loan basis to area seniors. If you've got a wheelchair you aren't using, if you've got one sitting somewhere and you can't get it there, give them a buzz, reach out to them. Their number is 919-542-4512, and they'll be able to help you out. Mr. Nabuku writes back in. He's talking about Labrini Day. I hope I spelled that or pronounced that correct. If not, you can drop him a note and see if that's correct. Community lunch is on Thursdays from 12 to 1 at St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church in Pittsburgh. They do that every week. Change up the menu this week. Let's see. They got a generous donation of red potatoes. So guess what they're doing? They're having a loaded potato casserole with cheese and bacon along with mixed green salad. So if you're in need, if you're hungry, why don't you go on and stop on by? We've got someone that's writing in about solar energy and how they've set up solar and some of the run-ins that they've had. Also want to let you know, the coaches that are playing in the North Carolina State basketball tournament had Zoom calls yesterday. We were able to get in on those. We've got recordings available on our YouTube channel of the Chatham Charter coach and the Hayesville coach. The Hayesville coach is playing. Hayesville is playing against the Knights, so we've got both those coaches on the YouTube channel, and we also have the Northwood girls coach Carrie Snipes and the NCUP coach Kyle Reagan on there as well. So there's 4 videos you can see of the teams that will be playing in the 2 Chatham County School championship games. And the other nice thing is I've been able to round up a few folks to help us out for coverage on Saturday. Lee Moody from South City, great photographer. He'll be out there with us. Brett Cooper, some of you may know Brett's going to be covering from a sports writer perspective, so we'll have a few articles coming out on that. And I may be adding one more person to that coverage to help us out. This is a person we cannot do video live from the Reynolds Coliseum, but we're trying to see if we can do what I've been doing at games and doing the video and then have this person help out with the voiceover and provide the information. So I hopefully will have more information on that on Thursday. That's what's going on in the sports scene. That's I guess the biggest news right now. Let's take a quick look at see what's going on in the chat list, Facebook page, and on the Chatham Journal Facebook page. Trending stories of Chatham Journal and Northwood Girls are up there. Folks are still finding it interesting to look up the Chatham County arrest blotter from January. We need to put out that February 1. We're running a few days late on that. So those are trending stories. On the Chatham chat list page, we have links to where you can buy take $15 for the championship games on Saturday. Also have the information posted as to who's running in the Chatham County Board of Election. In District 3, we've got Clifford Stickney, Del Turner, who's the incumbent, Jessica Winger running for that. Jane Allen Wilson seems to be running unopposed in District 4, and Gary Leonard, Tim Moore will be running against Gary. Gary's the chairman of the school board right now. As the school board and then school board elections in November, we'll have more information posted as to the other folks running for different types of offices. We got a couple of Facebook links to the Chatham Historical Museum. They always post a bunch of stuff. Chatham County Schools, that information on there. Interesting, Van Denton over the weatherman in Greensboro. I've met him several times. Very nice person. He's predicting that possibly on Saturday. Now, again, you got to remember he's in Greensboro, so some of the weather that gets to Greensboro doesn't make it to us, even though it's less than an hour away from most of us, and actually closer than that for a bunch of folks. There's the possibility of 1/10 of an inch or more of snow or sleet, 35% chance on Saturday. It's going to get cold, so there's that chance. Is it going to make it to us? But just want to let folks know about that. Also, the interesting thing is Georgia Senate Education Committee just has to bill to fund students instead of systems. We put up the question, what if this happens in North Carolina? So the money goes with the students. So how does that affect school districts and that? We'll see what goes on in Georgia. I did mention the post about gas. Denise Dunn had posted the information, and let's see. She posted a picture at Siler City at Murphy Express of $3.99, and let's see where we are right now. It's interesting. Got to press all these different buttons to see all the comments. Actually, April mentioned that it was $4.14 a few hours ago, and Hannah mentioned it was $4.19 as of 6 p.m. yesterday. So right there, in the span of the day, the price went up 20 cents. So that's out there. We're also going to have links to the different on both the Chatham Chatlass and Chatham Facebook page. We have links to the videos on our YouTube channel. We got information on Chatham County Schools Nutrition Week as to what they're doing. Those folks keep our students fed in schools, and that rounds it up on the Family Night. North Chatham Book Fair is tomorrow at 5 p.m. So that's on the Chatham Chatlass Facebook page. And what you'll find on the Chatham Journal, we've got links to the YouTube videos. Let's see if there's anything else. That's pretty much it. So, hey, that wraps it up for this Wednesday morning. We will see you tomorrow. Stay dry. Happens to hit you early this afternoon. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic day, Chatham County. Bye.